Police declared an unlawful assembly in Louisville overnight as protesters were seen smashing windows and damaging some buildings.
24 people were arrested, including a state lawmaker.
Mark Meredith is live in Louisville. I told him last hour he lives there, but he doesn't. With the arrest that took place last night and the fear about this weekend.
Brian, it was another wild night. Yes, we saw demonstrations, but we also saw violence. Police saying they arrested 24 people, and at one point, someone even tried to set the city's library on fire with a flare. Police, when they were out here last night, say they spotted people spray painting all sorts of graffiti, whether they be on buses or on businesses that were downtown. Someone also was smashing some windows of some of the restaurants that were downtown, really causing mayhem throughout the city. There was a curfew in place. All of our cell phones in the area, we got an alert telling everybody to go home, but it really didn't appear that that impacted people from coming out or making much of a difference. At one point, even protesters started to gather in a church to basically avoid being arrested. Local media reports that church members provided protesters food and water, and eventually the police were able to convince everybody to go home from there. Now, among those who were arrested last night was Kentucky State Representative Attica Scott. She had introduced legislation to ban no-knock warrants in the wake of the Breonna Taylor shooting. And meanwhile, local leaders are all calling for calm.
Public safety and the work for racial equity and justice can and must coexist.
We encourage everyone to be lawful and peaceful as they go through their protest activities.
Also today, the man accused of shooting two police officers on Wednesday, he will be arraigned. Police charging 26-year-old Lorenzo Johnson with assaulting police officers and 14 counts of wanton endangerment. The good news, the officers are okay. Officers even cheered as Major Aubrey Gregory, the city's special operations commander, who was in the hospital just hours earlier, showed up for a roll call as these officers were getting ready for their day ahead. We are expecting that curfew to remain in place here over the weekend. We had a chance to kind of walk around downtown this morning. When we got up about 2 a.m., there was nobody else on the streets, but there's certainly that indication that people are still worried about what this weekend will bring. Businesses are all boarded up. I talked to one business owner this morning who suspects somebody tried to set his building on fire. He was very upset and says a lot of people don't realize what the city of Louisville is going through. Brian, Ainsley, and Steve, back to you guys.
No kidding. Hey, Mark, before you go, talking about businesses that were damaged, I saw some local reporting in the Louisville Courier newspaper this morning that apparently yesterday a group of belonging to the Oath Keepers, which is a militia group, some identified themselves as being from North Carolina, said that they had been asked they were armed. They had been asked by at least a gas station and a pawn shop owner to make sure that their businesses would not be destroyed. Is that a group that's been there for a while?
They have been here for a while. I've got friends on the ground here in Louisville who said that they've seen them out here. When I first got here Wednesday evening, I walked by that exact shell station you were talking about, and you've got maybe 20, 25 people that have their guns out kind of along the perimeter of that shell station. It's about maybe a half mile from where I am. They are definitely out there. I didn't have a chance to speak to them. I was just trying to get to the hotel as things were starting to get kind of crazy. But I certainly have seen them out here. We'll be curious if they'll stay out here this weekend because, again, the police are asking for everybody to calm down.
All right, Mark Meredith live on the streets of Louisville.